Well, hello there. Look, just to prove that nothing is scripted on this channel, I've just done a piece which you may have seen on Schofield, Woodburn, and Holly Willoughby with a bit of Schofield thrown in or thrown under the bus, whichever it may be. And I said more about that lately. I mentioned politics and Starmer and Rayburn. Yeah, just a couple of quick thoughts regarding this morning and Schofield and something that was said this morning, something that I've noticed. The big news probably yesterday was that in Parliament, is it, what's his name, Dowden, is it Oliver Dowden? Is he number 2 now to Sunak? I think he is, I'm not so sure. There's more changes in that party than Adi Azad does, so I've not got a clue, but I think he's number 2. Anyway, you mentioned yesterday about friction and people not getting on because he was mentioning Starmer and Rayburn, and he said they're very akin to Schofield and Willoughby on the TV because obviously they're not getting on, or so the reports tell us, and a divorce is on the horizon. But something I've noticed over the last couple of days on this morning, because I've seen bits of it, I note that normally at the moment now it's Willoughby that sits next to every guest star. I know at the end of every segment where the guest star is interviewed, they go off into a break, and I notice Schofield leans over Holly, or to Holly, to talk to Holly and talk to the guest star that they've had on. But he mainly starts with talking to Holly, although he leans over. He does it in a very, very, very friendly way, a very, very nice way, like he wants to really connect with her and be part of what she's doing, and as though he's really keen on showing that united front. And it looks so false. It looks awful, and he smiles at everything she says. And as he goes through every link and passes something on to her, he's smiling, and he's really, if you can be affectionate with a smile, he's affectionate with a smile, and it just looks really sickly. It really looks sickly, and I don't really noticed it yesterday. It looks really bad, it looks weird. But one thing I will say is they went to the news review this morning when they said their day's biggest news, and they can't remember the lady on there. They said, right, let's go to the big news of the day now. Obviously, first topic up is the topic that everybody's discussing, and he went on Prince Harry and old Meghan with the supposed car chase with the paparazzi in New York. And I thought to myself, now Philip, we know you're not going to cover yourself and Holly on there under normal circumstances, but you can't say the big news of the day and go to Harry when even in Parliament they're talking about you and Holly. Yours is obviously the big news of the day, and I'll bet a pound to a penny to a pound, whichever it may be. If yesterday in Parliament Dowden mentioned Eamon Holmes and Ruth Langsford, would you have first gone to Harry in New York with Meghan, or would you have gone on to Parliament yesterday? I think I know the answer to that. I'm pretty sure I know the answer to that. But just to let you know where I'm coming from, I don't think you would have gone to New York for your first piece on this morning's news. I think it would have been Parliament. I'm pretty sure it would. And I'm amazed that because it's now got that far and your name's been brought up in Parliament, that it's not even going to be touched on today's show, because I'm sure it's not going to be touched on. I'm not watching the show today, just in the start, but I'm pretty certain it will not get mentioned. And that was it. They were just a couple of quick thoughts. People may be interested, people may not. Not a problem either way to me.